Dan, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
So tell us how you got started.
So sort of a series of accidents, but I did grow up around the advertising business.
Okay.
And I did a little stint in traditional advertising or brand advertising or institutional advertising, whatever you want to call it. I very quickly identified that was really good for the agencies and for the most part wasn't so good for the clients.
How so?
Well, the agency relationship is almost adversarial for one thing because agencies tend to be compensated on how much you spend if you're the client. And so the more you spend, the better, which is antithetical to financial efficiency. Whereas direct response advertising, which is where I wound up, is all about financial efficiency. And secondly, the client gets in the way. So the advice to anybody starting an ad agency is, which was given to me in 1974, is find a client who owns a dog food company. The owner is really rich and really old, and he's on his third wife, half his age, and she has 6 fluffy poodles and loves poodles. And as long as you put poodles in all the ads, you'll keep the account for at least 12 months because nobody can measure except in calendar quarters anyway. And you may keep it for life. And it's a very cynical, approach to advertising, but it has some validity because a lot of advertising, if it pleases the client, results don't matter and results aren't tracked. In direct response, where I gravitated to, we live in a very simple world. And that world is the dollar that we or the client spends today needs to be in the bank tomorrow to cover the check that was written the day before. That's the way we operate, right? Whether it's that dire or not, but accountability, right? I mean, I view a marketing dollar like an employee or a salesperson, and it's got to earn its keep. And it's got to earn its keep at a multiple, one way or another, front end or back end. So I didn't really want to be in a business that was not, to be cliche-ish, a win-win, at least even keel. And so I gravitated to direct response and wound up sort of with a trifecta career: speaker, consultant, and direct response copywriter. And you mentioned Fortune 500s. I've had some, but I really prefer the street level business, the entrepreneur, small business owner, private practice professional, the financial advisor, the insurance agent, or groups thereof, who are really where the rubber meets the road. And they're decision makers. They're in charge of their own destiny. They're spending their own money. They're not spending shareholders' money. They're not spending mythical venture capital money. They're spending real dollars. And we all work together to get real results.